Welcome back everybody, the Pro Spartan Gamer back here with another Don Bradman cricket video, and it's career mode this time, and it's episode 8 with Mr. Spartan. He's having a pretty good first season. We've decided to sim a few of these county championship games and concentrate more on the one-day arena in this first year. Might play a couple more championship games later on, but he's going to sim this one against Notts, and hopefully we will come back round for the Pro 40. We will see the result. We'll just see how they did get on in it, because we like to just have a look to see how we're doing and everything else, because obviously he is part of the team. So another draw match. Somerset have picked up some decent results lately, and there you see Spartan's replacement Myberg scoring runs again, so it's okay him dropping out. He is only young, don't forget. Sam at the tail grabbing the man of the match, but Somerset just easing their way up that table now to 7th, just outside the relegation zone at the moment. But we are concentrating obviously on the Pro 40, which we are doing very well in at the moment. Now you can see we're in 3rd place, and this is a big game against Surrey. Surrey, quite a decent side in this. Got some good bowlers the shape of Mika. Tremlett always seems to get us out as well, so we know it's not going to be an easy game here at the Lancashire Stadium, but we are one of the form horses. Somerset doing very well in this tournament at the moment, and Spartan having a good time of it as well, so hopefully we can start off episode 8 in a good fashion here and get some runs on the board. Somerset have won the toss and will bowl first, so we're going to be chasing a total, which never seems to work out quite as well, I don't think, for us, but hopefully will today. Good start. Smith scoring runs. Don't know what they got. I think it was around 200, so not a massive score. In we come then. There you see, averaging 41 in this year. Like I say, he's having a very good time of it. We're in very early. Very early indeed, and we're right in behind it. It was a wide one. We could have had a go at it, but we didn't choose to. Requires 6 runs and over, so it's quite a big ask. Durham back here, and we've made hay against Durham back before. We'll pick up a brace there through the covers. Big vacant cover area is our favourite scoring place. Leg gully in, which is a bit of a worry. That's a lovely drive. Got on top of the banks, and might be 4. Well run free. Had to scamper the last one. If that had hit, we might have been in trouble. But a good run free there from Spartan. He pushed, he blowed out of his ass, and he dived and he got there. Good run in. Wanting the strike at the other end. He is the, likes to get on with it, but it's 6.3 and over. Look at that leg side, really compact there. Not a lot of way through there. They drop it short, that's for sure. Big gap through the class 4 this time, surely. Yeah, bowl there at your pearl. Is it Mika? I think it is Mika. He's quick, but that was really, big leg side field, and you go and drop it short on the offside and give us a free hit through the covers, basically. And we've obliged with a luscious 4. And again, help yourself, cricket. It's 4 more. Beautiful cricket shots, both of them. So end of that over, a couple luscious 4s through the covers, and then we decided to drop anchor and defend a few just to get ourselves in a bit. Didn't want to take any chances on. Still need 6 runs and over here, so it's a long way out yet. Got to think of the team and trying to get there. Not quite sure how many they did hit. Let's just have a look a minute. Well, it's so they did it 257, so a decent total in the end. So we do need a fair few runs. It's going to be a tough ask this, no doubt. Runs for Jason Roy and Ricky Burns. So finally we get back on strike here against Meeker. It's been a long time coming. Man in short there, which is straightforward single. Strange field. We move on to 14. Always nice to get off that number 13 for some reason. Yeah. Spartan, comfortable single. Inside out a little bit, which you've got to be careful because that can be when you nick it. But we move on to 15. Got to keep the scoreboard ticking. We know the run rate is 6.5. We can't afford to let that get up too high. Durham back in. Massive gap through the cover area. Push, push. It's definitely two. Might even be three here. Definitely a free. Good running. Probably could have got four to push. We haven't ran so far past the crease. So Spartan back facing Durham back. Still very strange field to say the least. Now we've just smacked him straight back over his head for 6. That's the way to do it. Durham back gone. Go fetch. You've got a girl's name, JD Durham back. Go and fetch the cricket ball. Somewhere behind the sight screen. Great shot. Crisp a timing as you're going to get. And then he puts it out there. Nice half volley. Should be 4. This 4. Beautiful timing. Good over for Spartan. Going along nicely now. So back facing Meeker. He's a different prospect. Can't go so mad about him. But with the man up there and no one on the covers, it is tempting. Oh, and we've nicked off. Crazy stuff, really. Why did we go for it? You know you shouldn't have done. We've nicked off for 28 and I'm mad as a hat. I really am. We were going along so easy there. Didn't need to go for the big shots. We just needed to push it about. And we've gone and we paid the ultimate price for getting too cocky. Trying to push it on the up through the offside. Nick off as always. Very good 28 again. I mean, we look good for 20, 30, don't we? And then we get out. We've got to start converting. That's the key. Converting them to 50s, 60s, 70s. We're just not doing it at the moment. Somerset in a little bit of trouble here. I don't think they're going to get anywhere near this 257 total. Been good in this competition, but no, they've fallen short this time. And Surrey are beating us, and that will knock us down the table. Roy gets man of the match. Spartan's 28. Decent, but he should have gone on. Don't want that on our report. You know, good starter, flattered to fulfill potential. That's what you sort of feel like it's going to be. T20s. I didn't know they were coming around the corner, but they are. And this is the most exciting time of the season when the T20s come around. And we've got the first one coming up. Let's just see where we are in the Pro 40 after that defeat to Surrey. Yeah, we've dropped down to 4th now, and there's 3 teams all on 10 points. Disappointing, 28 and out. Really wanted better than that. But we can get runs in this T20. This is going to be a chance for us to shine, and we're back at the Bradman Oval where we like to be. Glamorgan, though, predominantly a spin side. Trouble is, Glamorgan and Gloucester have so many spinners. It's never nice. But we need to get runs here. And we are batting first, so hopefully we're in fairly early. One of the openers has fallen with a bit of luck. Costa bowling, so he comes straight on and bowls spin from the off for him. And we are in very, very early. Might even be the first over. Against wily old Fox Costa, is it? No, it's against pace bowler. One out of deep mid wicket. Cover area vacant again, but we hate that nick off. Hogan bowling. Club through, lovely clunk. 2 at least. We love the cover shots, don't we? Is the default shot really that in the clippage? Must admit. Because outside there you do tend to look for that. Obviously if it's straight you go for the clip. Like that was very risky. That was right off the stumps. It's 4 runs. What a risky shot. I thought I'd bowled at me then. Thought I'd gone over too far. But Spartan just got a toe end on it. Incredible shot really in the end. Knows his power play overs. You've got to try and be quite productive. That might be 4 more. We've tracered that. We really have tracered that through the covers. Raced on to 10 here in no time. So luckily we didn't face Costa. Trust off to get a couple of lusties off him. Back facing Hogan again. I hate it when they're tempting gap through the cover all the time. Time the life off it again, I think. Definitely 2. We'll just keep the strike. Might have been able to push 3 there, but we're happy to keep the strike, and we know we can score runs at a fair old lick here. It's a full toss. It's 2 more. We didn't really time that one. Didn't get the funk off the bat like you do when you know you've timed it. An easy run 2. Keep on looking at the gap through there. They'll have to put someone there in a minute because we'll just milk this dry. We really will. All the 2s, 6 off the over so far. Clipped away for a single. Down to fine leg. The straighter ball. We move on to 17. Well worked 17 already again. But this don't want it to be a 20 and out again, which we keep on doing. So Somerset batting very well here, getting him and Spartan and Trest off at getting the runs moving, and Wagatrack Shag is on. Left arm over bowler. It's just that slow, really slow bowler again. Difficult to get away. Pace off. Trest off it gone absolutely mad. And hit 3 big 4s off Hogan. We're a bit concerned. We've got this Graham Wagon who's really slow, very difficult to get away. We haven't timed that, but we're off strike with a single. Move to 19, just going for a sticky patch. This is probably our worst now. It used to be spinners, but now it's probably these real slow medium dobbers that we're struggling with. We're through the shot far too early. Yeah, come on. Another Western Gazette, and we're working hard here. We're having to dig deep. 20 off 18. Bowling very well, Graham Wagashag. Will it be Hogan? I'd like to think it would be, but I'm not sure. No, it's Craig Mashady, so Somerset on loan from Somerset. I'm sure he's going to be set similar sort of pace to Wagashag. Never struck single. Dealing in 1s at the moment. Gone in our shell after a good start. Just saying, we've got to remember it is T20, so you know, we've got to be looking to score runs fairly quickly. So we're just struggling against this rather slow loopy doopy. Yeah, come on. Working a few singles around, but a 3 off the over is probably not enough. In the T20, you need to be letting at least run a ball and then boundaries boost it. We're struggling against this bowling. Really are. And it's another slow dogger on. Not anyone out over the leg side though. Managed to get it away. At least 4 runs. That's the first boundary for a while for Spartan. Through mid-wicket area, he looked and he looked. He thought about going with a slog modifier, but there's no need. Another 50 partnership with Marcus Trestoffet. We've had a few of them. Hasn't really got hold of it, but definitely will be 2. May well be 3. Go. And it is 3. That's great running from Trestoffet and Spartan. So a better over with 7 off it so far. Trestoffet laying down the gauntlet here. 6 and a 4 for him in that over. He's pushed on to 38. We're not going quite as gun-ho here at the moment. Trying to work out where the scoring places are. And there's not many around with this field. Got it away for another single. Glad to be off strike. Mashady causing us some trouble with a decent field and a real slow lollipop. We move on to 30, but it's been a hard graft off 27 balls. Another decent shot. Just exchanging the strike. It's about all you can do. Ready for the assault for the last 5 or 6 overs. Facing Allenby, I think he might be playing for both sides because obviously he's at Somerset now and we did change him, but for some reason it does seem to leave him at the same club. It doesn't move him away, which is rather bizarre. That was we should get some overthrows there. That's a bonus. That's buzzards. We'll take them. 4 overthrows. Thought we'd beaten them, but there's no one backing up. That's lovely. We'll take them every day of the week. Risky run. Trestoffet didn't get his ass in gear and shift. He's gone for 45. He'll be disappointed. Got to start pushing it now. Thought with the dive we might have been able to get there, but out by a country mile to be fair. In with Hildreth now, but we are facing. I'm going to look to try and lay the gauntlet down a little bit, I think. Find where we're going to score some runs. I don't know where. Everywhere looks pretty tight. Good shot and a good run. On to 36. So 8 overs to go then. Nearly time to lay the hammer down here. We're hoping for favourable field at some point maybe. So I need 1 though. Trying to get it squarer. Difficult one to cut because you've got to preempt it almost, but got it away. It's only going to be 1. Takes us into the 40s. Very good field set here from Glamorgan. Runs are coming very difficult to come by. 6 overs to go. Somerset be looking to post at least 150, I would have thought. Spinner on, right, this could be interesting. We can find a gap anywhere, that is. Just clip it for another single. Facing Costa, 41 off 40 balls. It's been that's a nice shot. Go on, push. Well run, Hilly. Good 2. That was good running. Pushed hard for the 2 there. And that's in the gap again. It's 4 runs. That was a gap that we've looked at. That's a lovely cricket shot. Moves him on to 47. Perfect. That's sometimes there for the spinners if you can get it. And he's got it well there. Good over in the end. Runs just coming. This is Dilip Dollops are on. They've got plenty of these. What's the field like now? You need to look at this field. Man, everywhere they've kept the field pretty consistent all the way through this innings, to be fair. trying to work it. Definitely got to look to work him if you can. We have lovely cricket shot. It's 4 runs and that's a 50. First T20 and we've replied with a 50. It's a great knock that. He worked really hard. 44 balls. It wasn't like it come easy. Real crafting innings. Real grafted away. We scored a lot quicker ones than that. And this is the shortest form of the game. That's brilliant. Brilliant start to the T20 campaign. And he hits a single off the last ball. Would like to be able to have a go at someone at some point here to try and get this total up a little bit more. Great innings from Spartan. Wagashag. He's not been easy to hit. Where'd you put him? Christ knows. Yeah. Not been able to get him away very well. Good shot for 1. Beat the inner field, but couldn't beat the people out on the boundary. He's on the 54. So on 55, 3 overs left for Somerset to try and get a total. Been a bit pedestrian to be honest. We've not been able to get on with it as much as we'd have liked. Bowled very well. Tried to Marmaduke it through the covers. We couldn't get it over the top of extra cover though. Good effort. That's where we saw the gap. Only a single. So in with Keyswetter, Hildreth gone. We've done quite well to sort of be the mainstay in the innings, I suppose, but we'd have liked to have been able to kick on now. Nicked off. We'll take the run. No one in slip. Got lucky there. So 2 overs to go here. Are we going to think about the onslaught now? I think we need to, really. That's a decent shot. It's only going to be 1, is it? Only 1 more, nearly a run out. We can't get the ball away here. 9 balls to go. 6 balls of the innings left. No, 8, sorry. Probably straight down his throat. And it is straight down the man's throat. First time we try and hit it and we picked him out. Tried to go straight. We've gone for a very good 58. We had to have a go there with just 7 balls left. And we just couldn't get Wagashag away. He was a pain in the ass. He really was. Decent 58. Wanted to hit that straight air. We just yanked it round a bit. If it had been straight air, it would have been a decent shot for 4 probably, but the boundaries dried up towards the end there and we really did struggle. Let's see how many Somerset managed to get. I think we might be 20 runs short. I think Glamorgan's won that. Yeah, they have. We were a little bit short of runs. Spartans wasn't dynamic enough really. You see a decent 58, but Rudolph 71. Spartan took too many balls. They've lost with 3 overs to spare. That shows you how good a pitch that was. But a decent start nevertheless to his T20 and another 50 on season 1. So it's been decent really. This has really. You're going to have to come back for more episodes though, because that's all we got time for in this one today. Even though the next T20 will be against Gloucester. More spin and everything there. Let's just have a look at the selection status a minute. Fairway off, long way off, fairway off, long way off. But there's going to be movements on there because we are obviously scoring runs and we scored quite a lot of runs already this season. As you can see, list day we're averaging 40 and we've got 320 runs, which is great. First class, 271 runs, averaging 25. And now we started very nicely with a 58 in the T20. We will need to score runs a little bit quicker than that. We know no 6s, which isn't like us. But hopefully in the next episodes we can kick on a bit. Thanks for joining me as always. Pro Spartan out.